I don't know about you guys, but yesterday was a complete sweat. Let's put it this way: it's like poor almost every single stream yesterday throughout the entire day, not just mine but everybody's. There was a form of a technical problem. Like, speed was more or less the one that was practically normal. Hyper had something going on that caused the stream to start 10-15 minutes late. Vibrant had some kind of a headache, and then my stream had that weird gray glitching stuff. And throughout the entire day, we had that orange robot coming literally everywhere. And, like, almost nobody could get past that robot. Almost nobody. And another thing to top things off is, like, when we started off yesterday, Team Kong had, like, 20-something% of the vote. Now they have almost 80% of the vote. Where did all these Kong people come from? It's like, there was, like, almost no Kongs. Today, there are almost no Godzillas. I'm like, what the hell? What happened to all... Where did all these Kong people come from, and why there are no Godzilla players? Well, today's the 96 gal. The vanilla. Well, I want to welcome everyone. Before we start our matches, we have Yellow Squid, Aqua, Blue Balloon. I need to stop thinking of Blue Baboon. Spacey, Mario Wolf, Sola, Pichu Gamer, Haikara Wooby, Preston, The Robot Does Not Count, CS George. I think that's everyone, unless there's somebody new. Oh no, there's others. Joseph DeMario. So I definitely want to say before we get our matches, we need Godzilla people first because, my god, there are almost no Godzilla people when we go to the forum anymore. It's even more popular than Teen Candy was. And you thought Teen Candy was popular. Teen Candy had 74%. Kong has even more people than that, so we need Godzillas first. We need our Godzillas and then we'll get our Kongs in. And like yesterday, I need G's or K's in your Switch names before you get to join. Before I take friend requests and allow you in lobbies. I adjusted my bitrate, so hopefully we don't get the gray screen thing anymore. That's what's going on yesterday and during Astro last week. But oddly not during... Yeah, it didn't happen during Persona a week ago today, which was weird. So when we start, we need Godzillas first, because there are so many King Kong people out there. Just the Kongs? I don't know why there were more Godzillas than Kongs at that point at Speed Stream, but throughout the course of all the streams, it's like Kong just went from 20% to 80% into popularity. It's like they swapped places. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we got 4. 5 Godzillas, thank you. Now we just need another Kong players. So let me put, okay, Godzilla, Zilla, and everybody else is a Kong. I'll play for Kong. Actually, I'll spectate. We're gonna need 8 Godzilla to temporarily play for Kong. And another one to spectate. And it's the start of the stream. I'll let you spectate with me, Aqua, and then does anyone want to volunteer for Kong for this round? Since nobody's doing it, we'll go down the list. Oh, that's right, I need to get my number generator open before, so I can decide our multipliers. Not RAM, RAN. Here we go, thank you. Random number generator is open. And as I suspected, for a good way to start. Here's the hoping. Here's the holding on to hope that nothing goes wrong today, technically. No, I already dealt with enough ramps back in high school. Plus they're clogging up our waters anyway. They've built our dams. But it's just to make things easier. Please add the G or the K to your name today. And there are some people that get through the form, while others there are not. Hopefully by the end of today, the popularity gets closer to even, because having one team at 80% is really ridiculous. And I thought this was going to be a rather close popularity contest, but no, one team is 80%. But we still have an entire second day worth of battles to get going. Plus, it's not the popularity that decides everything. The battles make a huge play in the outcome of the winner. There have been very few instances where the popularity decided the outcome. I can name, like, 2 instances where the popularity decided the winner. But let's get to this battle on hand. It seems like Godzilla's making a good push today. Both teams fought very hard yesterday. Scotty says you spec. Just let me know your username when I do get to you. Or after this match, so I can put you in the spectate spot. Before I get too far, please wear your Splatfest, which you guys are this round. Thank you. And if I ask you guys to sit out rounds, please do so. But it seems like you guys are off to a pretty amazing start today. And it's the first thing in the morning instead of the evening. I prefer streaming earlier in the day, personally. But if I had to go later in the day, I will. It's mostly for, like, cases of, like, Australian people and whatnot. That splashdown even cut through your armor. That's power. That's definite power if I ever saw something of the sort. And I know we lost about 45 minutes to an hour worth of battles last night because of YouTube acting dumb. But that's from my stream. When it comes to the other streams, Viper headache costed us an hour, so we already lost 2 hours worth of battles yesterday. So here's hoping we don't have any issues this time. And I think Godzilla took the first battle with the stream. Wait, is my mic even working? I forgot to ask that before. Is everything working? That's something I forgot to ask at the start of the stream. Just want to make sure everything is working. Joseph, we kind of need to talk. You got 164 points of turf. I'll have you back with Godzilla. And then, who was the Godzilla player volunteering? Yeah, you were. So it'll be your turn to go on the other team. Oh, you're Splat 3, so I'll have you spectate. Spec you. Alright, I'll put you on the other team for now. The team, if you want to vote, check out the Google form, which, if you could get past the orange robot at this point, I'll be surprised. So just say in the chat what team you want to be, then add your team tag, and then we'll manually add your vote later. But you'll just need to add the tag. We'll find out a different alternative to... We'll find an alternative to how we're going to handle the votes in the future. Another custom Splatfest streamer did suggest I try Google surveys, but I need to check out Google surveys before I make it the path to go on down in the future. And oh, thank you for the Godzilla. Oh, thank you, another Godzilla, Ganny. You have no idea how happy to see another Godzilla player. Because, like I said at the start of the stream, Team Kong is like nearly 80% of the popularity. That is ridiculous. It's even it's more skewed than Team Candy was last month, which was 74%. So I'm like, if there's at least nearly 80% people on Team Kong, we're gonna have like almost no people on Team Godzilla. But our second battle's in Arowana Mall. And both teams are ready to give it their all. I can kind of see the chocolate in this. And hopefully we'll get multipliers. We got one yesterday, well 2 technically, but 1 never counted because the stream died in the middle of it. So it's like a minute in, so it's like, yeah, I won't count that match if it died a minute into it. Well, it died a minute into it, but it also had that gray stuff happening at the time, which all that weird, crazy things. Good evening to you, Gabri. Well, it's the morning for me, but welcome. It is day 2 of Godzilla vs. Kong. What time's the stream end? The scheduled end time is 2 p.m. EST, which is when Speed Inkling will be live. The schedule today is me, then Speed, then Viper, and then the voice actor Cirrus, and Riolu. Yeah, Hyper is not doing day 2 because he's got his own thing to do. But I'm not complaining about that. I might have to start getting up earlier if all 5 of us are going to be streaming this schedule. Godzilla's more popular. Yeah, Godzilla was way more popular yesterday, but now Kong has there's almost no Godzillas now. We have like a little more than 20% of the players on Godzilla. That's how crazy the popularity is right now. Hopefully it gets closer by the end of the day, but we'll see. I had a feeling Kong was going to be slightly more popular with the memes, but not by this much. I thought it was going to be rather close, but still. But back at the battles, it seems like Kong's having it a lot closer this time. And since there's a lot of us here, we're gonna do the whole playroom waiting thing, except for really the Godzilla people, because I don't know how many people in here are on Godzilla. But it sure seems like Godzilla started getting their act together. I think Kong pulled that back at the last second. Yeah, but this looks close. I definitely think Kong still took it, though. No, oh no, Godzilla took it. It looked like it could have gone to Kong's side that round. So friend request time, G's or K's, please. Gabe, is that G supposed to represent for Godzilla, or is that a part of your username? 299? Yeah, that's the thing I need to question too. It's like, because this is already the second time that somebody did not rank 400 points, did not get a lot of turf points. I can understand it because you use it with the charger, but having this happen a little too much has me raise some eyebrows and suspicion. And we're gonna have that in suspicion of throwing, and we have a zero tolerance policy on throwing these things. We had a rather rough experience with it last month, and we're not gonna have it again ever since. Because I am on a zero tolerance policy for throwing on these things. So if I catch you throwing, you're out. Whoever Gabe is, are you on Godzilla? Because I'm not seeing anything else with the G or a K in their name. Oh, the G's part of your username? That was the thing I was confused about. Because I was like, Gabe could be part of your... The G and the Gabe could be part of Gabe, or it could be for Godzilla. That was just what threw me off. So let's do this again. So 0329, I'm gonna change the password a little bit with every lobby. Anyway, so far I've had no issues with maps yet. So I don't have a need to take out a single map yet. For catching on orange robot, Joe, if you got a robot, which almost everybody has when in this particular thing, just say in the chat your name, and then somebody will record your name down, name and team down, so we can manually add your vote after the stream. And wow, this game filled up. Let me count. Godzilla's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we got 5 and 4. You spectated already, and you spectated. So I'm gonna go down the list. Okay, this is our second time at Gobi Arena in such a short time. Alright, there we go. I just had to check everything, and there we go. But also, oh yeah, don't forget, wear your Splatfest tees. The G in your name's for Gabri. See, this is why I want Godzilla people first, because the Kongs have been filling up the lobbies like flies. We have almost no Godzillas. This is why I'm asking Godzilla people first. Oh, let me double check. Yep. Everyone's wearing their Splatfest tees. Because, like, if you guys saw yesterday's stream, if I catch you not wearing your Splatfest tee, the battle will not contribute towards the score. So, and it's a must that everybody wears their Splatfest tee now. Did I have a second Godzilla on spectate? I was not paying attention. Either it was another Kong or another Godzilla. If it's another Godzilla, I can just have that Godzilla play the next game. Otherwise, I could just be like, okay, there's way too many Kongs in here. No, wait, it was a Godzilla. I just looked back, it was another Godzilla. I just had to look back and see who it was we had sit back and spectate. Wow, Godzilla's pulling back a pretty good fight today. They were not doing so well hot last night, but they're doing pretty well in my stream now. I guess it's also why I want to try streaming first out of the Subfest crew in the mornings. Because from what I've seen, I tend to get the most matches that contribute. And everyone's got most of their strength and energy in the morning compared to the end of the day. Not saying the end of the day is a bad thing, but this is the trend I've noticed for the last couple of things. Rasley, welcome. We're doing the custom Splatfest today. It is Godzilla vs. King Kong. So be sure to vote in the forum if you can't get in the forum, which I'll be surprised if anybody can anymore. If you can't vote in the forum for whatever reason, bot, koala, robot, dinosaur, whatever, may you. Just say in the chat your team and then somebody will record your name down. And because of my work schedule, I had to become somewhat of an early bird, so my strength is more in the mornings now than it used to be in the evenings. So that's why I'm like, I want to stream earlier in the day now. Okay, good. Everyone's doing some form of contribution this time. Not like last time where it's like, there's some mighty suspicious eyebrows here. Stream end? I answered that question a few minutes ago, but I'm until 2 p.m. EST. So you are a Godzilla person. Then we just need a different Godzilla to spectate. And it's our first shifty... Yeah, it's our first shifty station for today. If the robot joins the chat, kill him. With kindness. That's the easiest way I can put down the situation of the bot, if it decides to join the chat. There we go. It's nice. But Preston, it's against the rules to use violence in these things. We can't have we can't use weapons to defend ourselves with this thing. Oh, of course, that's one place I forgot to promote my stream. I forgot to put my thing in there somewhere. it's a 1-10 battle anyway, but I forgot to put my stream in all the other servers, so let me do that real quick before I get back to watching the match. Where the heck are these corners? Here we go. This is for you. This. Okay, there we go. Slowly finding all these places to put this stuff in. Here we go. Are there any other places servers I am missing? Oh wait, that's the one I'm missing. I don't think a League server has a place I can... Wait, when was the DC? Godzilla has a DC. No, I don't think he has a self-promotion corner, sadly. RIP. When was the disconnect? They didn't move. I might not count this match since I'm not seeing anyone in Kong sitting back. Let me check. Nope. 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 And nope. You have no one sitting back from Kong. I will not count this match. Because if they were not moving from the very start. I mean, unless somehow Godzilla managed to pull this crazy win. But given the time left on the match, I don't think it's gonna happen. Mark of inactivity. If it's inactivity, they didn't even move for that entire first minute. So, it's practically they didn't play the entire match at all. So I'm not counting this game. Well, England was the one to DC. Well, yeah, definitely a good idea I had them spectate that first round. No new friend requests, I think. Yeah, none of these people have G's or K's in their name. So I just gotta let them go. Were you trying to bank your vote yesterday? Because I thought I saw you in one of the streams yesterday. I may be wrong about that one. Again, play lobby, wait a lobby, please. Unless you're Godzilla, we need Godzilla people. We need Godzilla people could come in right away, because there's almost no Godzilla players. So if you're Godzilla, you don't have to do the 15-minute wait. But if you're not the 15-minute, 15-second wait. But if you're Kong, play lobby, wait a lobby. It's because Kong has like 80% of the votes, so there's almost no Godzilla players, and we need Godzilla people first. Oh, you weren't there yesterday? Well, just say in the chat what your team is, and then we'll let you get in. Just add the tag to it, and we'll manually add your vote later. I know Auburn's Godzilla, but please try to add the G in your name for the future. Godzilla, 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 Godzilla. Everybody else is a Kong. So I'm gonna have somebody else spectate with me. Aqua just spectated, so that's... Code in like 5 seconds. The room does fill pretty fast, Yellow Squid. It does fill up rather quickly. Why'd you give me the same number twice, RNG? Okay, thank you. It's something different this time. But just be sure to remember to change your name after the lobby reset. She just woke up. I mean, that's nothing to really worry too much about. Because I personally have more strength in the morning than I do in the evening. Sola, I think it's because Aubrey forgot to change his name. Funny how you joined Kong because you thought it was going to be less power, but it seems like not the case. This is also kind of why for official Splatfest, I tend to wait before I make my vote. Because, like, unless I really know my unless I really like my decision between one of the two teams. Because it's like, one thing I don't like about the official Splatfest is the insane amount of mirror matches. The Mario Fest gave definitive proof of that. All those mirror matches sucked. And in turn, that kind of costed us the Splatfest. And it's like, that's not fair. We lost because we didn't get enough clout because we were way more popular. So, like, Nintendo needs to find a way to balance the system for the popular side, so it's not guaranteed to lose every time. It worked kinda at first with when they introduced the the clout system. It kinda worked at first. But after a while, people started catching on with how the cloud system worked, and the popular team started losing again. There have been a couple instances where the popular team won. The only time I could think of in the rematches was Mayo versus Ketchup. Otherwise, I definitely know the popularity won in Chaos versus Order. Puppy Team always had to win. Yeah, I was not too fond of the pre-cloud system because it was like, vote for the popular team, you're guaranteed to lose. If I do see some suspicion of people getting less than 400, we're doing a zero tolerance policy on throwing and cheating. So if you get caught even once, you're out. Also say, Ghost, if you perform too well, if we catch you doing too well to the point where the other team has no chance at all, I'm gonna have to ask you guys to sit back and wait a game. Or we're gonna have to find a way to do some team balancing. Mick, you're not wearing your Splatfest tee. This match isn't counting. Someone is not wearing their Splatfest tee. Same with Thomas, you're not wearing your Splatfest tee. Two people not wearing their Splatfest tee. This match isn't counting. Wear your Splatfest tees or matches will not count. So let me look at that. Yeah, I'll have Thomas be the one to spectate this time with me. Inkblot again? Okay, this is the first time I had to remove a map today, because we got Inkblot twice in a row. What are the odds? Well, we went over this yesterday, but it's still ridiculously small. We did the math yesterday for, like, at the same map twice in a row or something like that. It's a ridiculously small percentage, but we somehow landed in that number again. Those usually get almost 400. No, it's easy to get over 400 points to even if you are a newbie. Even if you are new to the game, it's not that difficult to get 400 points, because the beginner weapon, the Splattershot Junior, does tend to turf quite a bit. Splatoon 3, here's hoping so too. Well, we don't even know if they're going to be a thing, but given Nintendo's track record, Splatfest will return in Splatoon 3. I would be surprised if they didn't. And I saw birds on the, and I see birds on the ground. Good. Okay, thank you. Everyone's wearing their Splatfest tee. That's a pretty nice splat from Spacey over there. Well, there's still to count all the matches from yesterday, which I can't talk about scores from past streams, but the scores were interesting yesterday when I added them all up. And I'll look at the submission form after the final stream has concluded. So we don't even know if that has done anything to do with it yet. But part of me even wonders if I should have it, because the last 2 or 3, I think, had no entries in the submission form, which raised to my brow, so I was like, do people even use this thing anymore? Or did the orange robot attack that form too? Which, if the orange robot attacked that, that explains why we did not get anything outside of streams. Greetings and welcome to the stream, Star Wolf from the Stars. And I do like how the match, this match does look even. I do like how the match is even. These are the matches that get very exciting for me personally. Just watching how insane the matches get and how close they can become. That's the beauty of things, if I say so myself. Just as I say that, Godzilla gets pushed into danger. Hi, peoples of the chat. It's day 2 of the Godzilla vs. Kong Subfest. And yeah, that's a definite win for Kong. Just as I said it was even and balanced, Kong pushes in just like that. But the day's doing well. I'm definitely gonna switch off of Google Forms for the next Subfest in a couple months. Because this orange robot thing is getting really ridiculous. We got ourselves in here. Agent Octo. I would suggest you capitalize that G, but I can see you're on Godzilla. And thank you for another Godzilla person. Thank you! We have way too many Kong people. More Splatoon 2. Nintendo said they would be by the end of March. And March ends in a few days. So I think the Splatoon 2 Splatfest are pretty much over. Almost with the orange robot. The robot's not gonna go away. I just accepted the robot's not gonna go away. So we're gonna try something different this time. And like I said before, we need Godzilla people first. Kong is like 80% of the votes. We need Godzilla first. We need Godzilla first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, thank you, 5. I have no idea what team this ABC person is. Which robot? Colgate, can you take a screenshot of that and send it into Discord, please? We are trying to get a screenshot of this thing to send to Google. Please take a screenshot of that, please. Sorry for sounding desperate, but please take a screenshot of that robot so we can actually see what the heck this thing is and report it to Google. That would be mighty helpful if we got a screenshot of the robot. Because I've got it their name. You think the ABC's on the G because God is at the end of their name? I mean, if the ABCD person... Is this person even on my friends list to begin with? I want to see. Is this person on my friends list? Users played with. Okay, this person is on my friends list. My bad. I thought this person wasn't. But I'm like, who the heck is this ABCD person? But alrighty, it's time for another match in Skipper's Pavilion. We're apparently gonna rack up some turf and cause some mayhem in a place of worship. That's seriously what I think of when I see this map. And see it as a house of... I think of this map as a house of worship. Also, thank you for the Splatfest tees. That's the first thing I check every match. Pull up that map and I can see the abilities on the left and the right. Just making sure people are wearing their tees, and it looks like we are. It does look like some kind of temple. From what Hyper told me, the manga does say that Skipper's Pavilion... Wow, nice drowning. Skipper's Pavilion, they say in the manga, is like a place of worship or something. For what religion? I don't think they ever made that clear. But what the... But then that raises the question. What religious ideologies and beliefs do the Inklings and Octolings even follow? Not to turn the topic into a religious conversation, but it just raises my curiosity of what the heck kind of religious practices they would follow. And already, Godzilla is in a tech pickle. Both sides are giving it their all. It's the last minute. I think Godzilla's starting to come back from their type predicament at the start of this match. You might want to check behind you, Spacey, because I definitely think your back is kind of... Okay, there is nobody there. Oh, wait, there is somebody there! I'm impressed you managed to scapegoat your way out of that tight spot there. You sent it to me, let me check that real quick. That does not look like an orange... Oh, I see it now. I see it now. I see it now. I can see it now. Let me actually save this and put this in the Kingdom Photo Museum. Let me take care of this real quick, so we can finally see what this robot looks like. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, Godzilla won that one. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the kingdom, check the photo museum in 5, 4. My computer's taking too slow. 3, 2. Where is it? 17, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. It's in the chat now. If you're in the kingdom, check photo museum if you want to see what this robot even looks like. Let me get you back in here. I don't think you spectated yet. Hey, we're in one of my favorite shifty stations. I see people in the chat talking about what that robot even looks like since we finally got a screenshot. Thank Colgate for getting a screenshot of this robot. That, my friends, is the monster that's been tormenting us this entire Subfest. That robot there is the monster. Maybe that orange robot is Mechagodzilla from the movie. Oh, I just came up with the theory. The orange robot is Mechagodzilla. I just came up with that theory. That's a cool theory. That robot is Mechagodzilla. Because I remember from some of the older Godzilla movies, the bad guy, I forget the guy's name is, made Mechagodzilla as a way to make people think Godzilla is a bad guy or something like that. Looks too blocky, Mechagodzilla. That's just a theory. A game theory. I think you guys know what Mechagodzilla looks like, right? You can pull it up on Google or something, Mechagodzilla. Whoever wins the Subfest faces the orange. Oh, that would be awesome. That would be hecka awesome if we got to see the winner of the Subfest fight that robot. So orange robot on photo museum. And like someone just sent me that robot there. So, but still, that monster is what's been tormenting us this entire time. The monster. It's like, you're a monster. I'm not the monster here. You are. You and the rest of those fairy tale. Now tell me, where are the others? Eat me. That's what it looked like. At least we finally have our first look at this monster of a robot. And I still stand by my stance that the brown ink in the middle of this map does look very weird. Oh wait, yep. Thank you for wearing your tees. Oh, nice. We got ourselves a raid from Sir Wilkinson. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But thank you for the raid. We're doing custom Splatfest. It's our Subfest, Godzilla vs. King Kong. which monster would win in a Clash of the Titans. This is a theme I'm personally excited for. Yesterday was a bit of a mess, but things are pretty good. Answer to pink. I first heard of this koala yesterday. Maybe the koala's an accomplice of King Kong? Because whenever I think of koala and Kong, I think of that one creature from Crash Bandicoot called Koala Kong, which I have the only game I played with the Koala Kong in it is Crash Bash. Well, he appeared in Nitro Fuel, but I gave up on the game before Koala Kong got added. But I definitely know it is a popular game, much like Mega Golden Gamer is with Untitled Goose Game. We got Blue Hedgehog and Jeffro as part of the Sir Raid. So, you guys want to participate, just fill out the form. If you can't fill out the form, just let us know in the chat your team, and then you can just add the tag, and we'll manually add your vote later. We'll definitely do something with the voting stuff next time. And I think Kong's got this win because there's 20 seconds to go. Godzilla's in danger. And I don't think Godzilla's going to pull their way out of this tight space. Unless they can wipe and make some pushes, but given this point of the game, I don't see it happening. I definitely say that was the one for King Kong. Closer than I expected. But that's still a win for Team Kong. Since we don't really... Okay, I guess that's fair. And let me reset the room. And I'm going to take rep requests. We probably have one. Please have G's or K's. Joseph, please contribute to the matches. I'll just consider that removal earlier as a warning. Because I'm serious, we have a zero tolerance policy on people throwing matches. Two, 4. Also, please do the player room, waiting room thing. I think we got enough Godzillas to have a different batch of players for both teams. Even though Godzilla is the less popular vote by quite a bit. At least it's mixing up the numbers. But it's been giving me numbers I got already. Godzilla, 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 Godzilla. Everybody else is saying, oh wait, you're Godzilla too. I can play for the Kong team? No, wait, I'll still spectate. Does anyone want to volunteer for the Kongs out of the Godzilla people? Because now we're getting more Godzillas this time. And it's been quite a bit we're getting the Godzillas. You spectated the last game, so not having you there again. It's Anime Pichu's first game, I don't want to make them spectate either. Well, if you spectate with me... And since nobody's volunteering... Scotty, what's your username, Scotty? Okay, please let me know your Switch... please let me know your Switch name so I can put you on the other team. I want to assume you're Splat 3. I had a feeling that was you. Alrighty, here we go. And I forgot to take out Inkblot, but at least we did get it anyway. Wow, this is the first time ever I picked a single digit for me. But things are doing pretty well, if I say so. I'm enjoying how this is going. We had a couple of rough times at the beginning, but things are going well. We only got 6 matches to the score so far. We only had to now count 2 of them. So we had 8 matches in the first hour. So if this trend continues, we should get roughly 25 matches by the end of the stream. Which makes sense for a 3-hour stream. Because we have had no multipliers yet. And the multipliers could make a difference, but they've just been so rare this time. We've only had 3 of them in the whole thing so far, and only 1 of them counted. But sometimes the RNG works in your favor, like it did in Reindeer versus Penguins, or at other times it could not want to work with you at all, like it is with this time. I think we only got 1 in the last month, too. I legit forgot. It was a 3 times in my stream yesterday, and it was a Godzilla win. Speed's stream had it 5 times, but there was a DC in the first minute. Well, there were 2 DCs in that match for 1 team. And then for the other 3 times battle, it was when the screen went all gray, so we were like, no, we're not counting that one. The screen went gray, like a minute into the match, and I had to pretty much spend that entire time getting the stream to work again. So like, no, we're not counting that one. So we only had 1 multiplier that counted so far. I forget the exact score for that 1 multiplier, but I know it was a Godzilla win. That would have been so funny if the Autobomb killed you right as you got out of the baller. I would have laughed so hard if you died right as you got out of the baller. And right now, it's looking like Kong has a pretty good push right now. And welcome, Evolution. Let you buy the tray that wait, which brush? Because there are multiple. There are 2 brushes in this game, Auburn. Oh, the Octobrush? Oh, okay. Well, welcome, Monkey Mike, Evolution, and Pogeezy. I was just thinking about, it's gonna be a sad day when it's the final Subfest in 2022. It's gonna be a sad day when we get to the final one. Just like it was for the final KM Splatfest in January, we're gonna be like, it truly is the end of an era. But we still got another year, at least, of these things. It's at least until Splatoon 3 is coming out. And I don't want to get the definitive end date yet, but the plan is before Splatoon 3 in 2022. You were doing Luigi's Mansion 3? I've not heard of that game. Well, I've heard of Luigi's Mansion 3, but I haven't heard of anybody playing that game for the longest time. I find that game pretty fun, it's just nobody really plays it anymore. Because I just love a good ghost busting, just not too much of a demand for it. I mean, it's something I want to consider around Halloween and whatnot. But that's just me thinking out loud to myself. But I hope you had a pretty good time doing Luigi's Mansion 3. It's just a spinning surprise to me hearing somebody streaming that game after months. Meet Epic Meme Lord, welcome to the stream. And okay, that's good for Godzilla. Kong had it pretty good at the start. So both teams have it doing pretty dang well. And you guys are also welcome to join my Discord server and follow my Twitter. I mean, I don't really use Twitter all that much. I'll put you back. I'll put you back. I think you can play for... I know Adam hasn't spectated. It's between Anna and Pichu that have not spectated yet, but they both just got in. And we're getting more shifty stations, so that's really cool. So do. Oh, Speed's getting a premiere going up. I was like, what the heck is going on here? But I with my notifications, but it was because Speed got a premiere starting in a few minutes. I mean, I'm gonna miss it. Have a nice day. See you later, Sir Wilkinston. Thank you for the raid. We'll see you next time. I'll be streaming Persona tomorrow. We're gonna be finishing up Madarame's So, as I was, I'm losing my train of thought. I'm gonna be streaming Persona tomorrow, and we're gonna be finishing up Madarame's Palace. We just located the treasure in the last stream we did. So the plan tomorrow is to finish up the Madarame arc. And then that'll be the last stream in March. That's crazy. This Thursday marks April 1st, which I like to call the Day of Fools. Because you guys know what April 1st is, right? Right? You guys know that April 1st is April Fool's Day. And that also means that in 3 days, Mario dies in 3 days. That is crazy. Mario dies in 3 days. I'm like, wow, Mario dies in 3 days. And Among Us comes back. Bunny Day. I thought that started tomorrow. But at least Bunny Day is nowhere as bad as last year's Bunny Day. We have only 8 days of Bunny Day instead of 16. So they cut the Bunny Day time in half. That is the plus. We get a lot less time when it comes to Bunny Day. So this gives me hope that Nintendo's going to fix up the holidays and improve them with each year. And don't get me wrong, I like some of the holidays, but I would love to see how Nintendo will make them even better. Wow, that was an unfortunate accident down there. That's a good idea. I think, I don't know, let's ask the head developers of Nintendo that question and see what they come up with. Kong coming in strong and fast. For you guys in April? Well, there's nothing new coming out in April, so there's gonna be no new game playthroughs to come in. Okay, I'm surprised that killed. No new games to come in the month of April. So I'm gonna use April as the opportunity to progress through Persona 5 and try to get other stuff going. Plus, April's the month of no Subfest, or could I be April Fool you all? Who knows? And already it's looking like Godzilla is not having a good time. So in March, that's what I was talking about. That's what I mean. I said there's not a one in April, but you won't know if it's a joke or not until the end of April. Kind of reminds me of this one episode of Johnny Bravo where it's a show I watched in the 90s, where it's April Fool's Day and these girls constantly prank poor Johnny, and then he's like, I gotta get back at them in a friendly way somehow. But he waits until April 2nd to do an April Fool's prank, and they all took it very seriously. So I'm like, you waited a little too long to do your April Fool's prank, buddy. So that's a F for that one, and that's a Kong victory. But I'm not big on April Fool's Day anyway, personally. The only thing I do for April Fool's Day is I watch the SpongeBob episode, because that's quote-unquote SpongeBob's favorite holiday. Why? I have no idea. Plus, here's my question. How the heck can you April Fool yourself with a bunch of lemonade drinks? It's like, I can't wait to drink all these drinks. April Fools to be. How do you April Fool yourself? King Mike, I'm assuming the King stands for King Kong. And it's like, Mr. Krabs, I can't come into work today. I caught something terrible. What'd you catch? I caught sight of the calendar. Hold on. There's a, I'm trying to remember the quote. And he wants to get you as as artist of the month. Where's the guy? He left already, but he told us to tell you something. He told us to tell you April Fools. It's just a lot of the April Fool's jokes in that one were, they made sense at the same time they didn't. April Fool's Day, that's a funny one. April Fool's Day. I still honestly wonder what the heck Nintendo's planning for April Fool's Day. Are they gonna be like, on Thursday, April Fools, Mario Never Died, you can still buy these games? I'm just like, is Nintendo planning something like that? It's like, the whole, we actually never took away your stuff, fooled you. We never took the game away, fooled you. Godzilla. Wait, I got those backwards. Godzilla, 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 Godzilla. Kong, Kong. I think Splat G would volunteer. You know, change the name back? I mean, nobody's forcing you to. And then I will have... Everybody else is new. Like, Puggy's new. Wolf is new. I gotta be throwing some... Oh, ooh, we got Cannon Fire Pearl. That's a fun shifty station. But still... saying, I mean, I'm not forcing you to have your name as whatever. The only time I ask for a name is if we're doing a custom Splatfest with your respective team names, like for this case, G for Godzilla or K for Kong. But that's just for this particular case. And I see a friendly face just joined the Discord server. But it seems like everybody's coming up with stuff. Scotty's thinking of stuff to go for the match. Don't forget your Splatfest tees. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Juan Castillo, welcome to the stream. And it's the first multiplier of the day! It's a 3x battle. This is a 3x battle, people. Winner takes 3 points. I wonder who will win it. This will give either team the push they need to take a pretty decent lead in this stream. Scores have been rather close so far. But this team will practically seal who gets that initial big push. So I can tell everyone is going to be focusing. Yep. Wait, Puggeezy, you need to wear your Splatfest tee! Everyone else is wearing their Splatfest tee, but please, wear the Splatfest tee! And this is the multiplier too. Ooh, I don't know about this. We have one person not wearing the Splatfest tee. Am I good? Wait, no, don't go! I mean, that's just the thing with some of these intense moments. I think given the rare circumstances of the multiplier, I might just make this one count, but please know that for the future. The orange robot is something that's keeping people from voting. I posted a picture of this robot in the Discord server because we finally got a screenshot of this robot from somebody. And it was mighty kind of thankful. I think Team Kong's making this pretty good push. I mean, as long as you have a G in your name and we know who you are, it'll be a good day. The final 30 seconds of what matter the most in a turf war, which is the dumbest thing, if you ask me, to make the most crucial impact on a Splatfest decision. I think Godzilla might win this one. I honestly have no idea who won this 3x battle. I did not look at the map. Yup, that looks like Godzilla. And, okay, that was closer than I was expecting, but the 3x victory goes to Team Godzilla, so Godzilla has a pretty good push right now for this stream. Please remember to wear your Splatfest tees next time. How do you join? All you just gotta do is just fill out the Google form. If you can't fill out that form, just say your team in the chat. We'll keep you in there. I'll put you back on your team. Also, just be sure to put the G or the K in your name, so we know what team you're on, then send me a friend request. And I forgot to check after this match. Oh well. I totally forgot to check. You were just on the other team, so I am gonna have you play for your team. I'll have you spectate this round, and then I'll have Aqua play for the Kongs for a game. Actually, let me check. Let me actually check my friend request real quick. Better late than never, Emily. You're not super late. We're only about an hour and a half into the stream, but good to see ya. Big B fam. That's not a G or a K though. But if you guys want my friend code, it's just type !switch in the chat, and it'll give you my. The bot will give you my friend code. So just send that to Abby. Then let me know if your Switch name when I do get to you. If it's something different, you just want to... Nice! I've been lazy to play solo queue. Oh, I need to start myself up. I've been lazy to play solo queue because I don't want to lose my rank X. I got my rank X. But I got some ideas for the future when it comes to solo queue and streams and whatnot. I got ideas to make it work or something. And what better way to wind down from a multi-part battle to something regular? Thank you for the Splatfest tease. The thing I usually do for streams for these matches and whatnot is, my general philosophy on things is the first one is free. So I let the first instance of an issue slide. That's just how it usually goes. First one is free. And it was Puggy's first match at the Subfest, so I let that match slide. Let me double check. Yep, thank you very much, guys. That's just my philosophy on crime and punishment and whatnot. Because I'm an honest and forgiving guy. But I draw the line where I need to, which doesn't necessarily happen all the time. But we're good. And it just reminds me of after the stream yesterday, the Subspace community and the Discord was so wholesome. It was so positive, upbeat, and wholesome. It made me shedding tears of joy. And that's something you rarely see out of me. So it's just wall streams. I would say yes, Dylan. But this is honestly the first time we did the whole you must wear your Splatfest tee thing. Until this point, it's been one person has to wear it, but now we switched it to everybody's gonna do it. Because we had some instances last month with people throwing and things going a little crazy, but things are doing okay. But if for some reason you don't have your Splatfest tee, I'll be like, I guess with one of the basic default abilities, or rather one of the default shirts, I don't remember the name of it, it's that yellow one. Because I think they're both the exact same thing, regardless if it's for Inkling or Octoling. But I think everybody should have their Splatfest tee, because it's a free gift as part of an update. But I mean, it's on the other streams that they want to enforce it. Like, I don't expect Riolo to enforce the Splatfest tee thing, because he's not a regular streamer like Speed and Vibrant are. And by regular, I mean streaming pretty much all these Subfests. Riolo's just there to fill in the spot if somebody needs it. I like how Hypertecker's starting to fill in the spots for us. So he's starting to become a regular, which is really cool. So you just say you're going on a chat. For your kid, Juan, yeah, just say the team you want to vote for, you're voting for in the chat, and then just so we can add your vote manually later. And then you'll just after that have to add the G or the K in your name, whichever one you're voting for, and then we'll all be good with the friend request. I will figure out an alternative to the voting thing before the next custom Splatfest, because this robot is striking everybody down like a truck, and it is stupid. But for today, we'll just do that. We'll add your vote manually to the form thing. That's just for today. It's just for today. It's just for today. And that was really close. Batonga one. Okay, that was the second. At first, some reason I thought that was the first game, but at first, some reason I thought that was the first game, but no, that was actually the second. Yankee, you got an orange robot. It's not a surprise. Just say in the chat what team you are on. But we do have a picture of that robot now. At long last. Alright, 5-0. This is just really to make sure people are just watching the stream when they do join. And then just send me a friend request once you have voted for your team. Is Godzilla evil and Godzilla versus Kong? I don't think so, Spacey. I haven't seen the new film's not out yet. But for the older one, it was just like a clash between the two classic icons. And, okay, we got that filled up rather quick. Let me count the Godzillas. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we got 5. We got 5 and 4. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everyone else will be for Kong. Pichu, I'm sorry you just got in here. I just had to have somebody spectate this round. Yeah, these rooms still fill up fast. Milk's up, welcome. We're doing this custom Splatfest today. How are you doing? Nice to see you. And thank you for sending me the reminders on who's on what team. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more votes to add to this thing. I mean, the form does work for some people. If it works for you, yay. If not, crap. We'll figure out something. We'll just have to manually add your vote. But if I say so myself, before we added these people that, as at the start of the stream, this is by far our most popular Subfest yet. In terms of votes, we have 131 votes. That is an insane number. And another regular battle. I think our second most popular Subfest in terms of votes was the Easter one last year with 113. So I'll definitely have to take Colgate's suggestion on a Google survey or something like that. Yes, for everyone. This one's actually at first. Oh, that's right, because the Daylight Savings one was the start of March last year. That was also, interestingly, the last Subfest with the first system, the battle wind system. I think 1 year ago today marks when the Ear vs. Tail Subfest was actually revealed. So, fun times, fun times. Bosco Gamer, welcome. Well, we're getting a lot of new faces to the Subfest today. I definitely think the Instagram post and the square, all the stuff like that, is actually helping the the Subfest get noticed and whatnot. That's what I think, at least. It's helping the thing get a little noticed. So you said what team you're on in the chat. Chat, need to join. Juan, all you gotta do at this point, and since you're already in my friends list, all you gotta do at this point, is just add the G or a G or a capital G or a capital K in your Switch name upon whichever team you're voting for in this particular case, and then you can join my lobbies. It's just so I know what team you are on, and it makes things easier for me. And then also be sure to wear your Splatfest tee when you're in battle. It's just for fairness and abilities. I mean, I can't limit you in gear otherwise, but that's the only thing that's the only other thing I add to wear your Splatfest tee. It just adds to the Splatfest feel. This probably just got Kong the win. Change your name, and then you'll be able to join when we reset the room. It's every 2 games I reset the room. And it looks like that's a game for King Kong. Piranha Pits is not one of the greatest maps in Turf War, if you ask me. It's far from the greatest. Let me put you back in the game. And then we don't need any people to set aside other than somebody else on the Godzillas to spectate. Oh, you spectate with me, Splat G. Ooh, we get this map. That's really fun. Can't complain about MC Princess Diaries. I'm just amazed we got MC Princess Diaries in this soon. I usually make it the final match of the stream, but we never got it as the last match yesterday because stream kind of died or something. So we should be sure to do it this time. So it's just beyond the control of how we make things work in here. Princess Cannon, it's fun. It just takes... It's just only one person in the entire room gets to use it, which is dull. But what can you do? And it looks like everyone is ready to go for this battle. Because I'm sure excited. You want to know why? Yup! It's a multiplier this time! It's only 3 times, but still, it's a multiplier. And yes, everyone's wearing their tees. I've been getting better at surprise. I've been getting better at keeping it as a surprise. So you guys are stuck with whatever you come up with for the battles. Instead of like, oh, I know it's gonna be a multiplier this time. Some just gotta prepare for it and go all out. The books. It's not the first time where the film of a book completely botched up the purpose of the book. It's not the first time I've heard of this. It's been for other cases like, oh geez, Team Kong's making a pretty good push right now. It's been the case for stuff like The Tale of Despero. The book was so depressing, but the movie made it so jolly and carefree. And like, well, my brother's the one who read the book, but from what he said, he's like, this is not what the book said! This book was so demoralizing and depressing! You have to make it as a happy, jolly, good time in the book, in the movie. Why? Stuff like that. There is some other stuff like that. When Dixie's another one of those cases where they completely changed up the book. Not the book. The film from the book. So it's just like, seriously? It's not that hard to make it verbatim off of the book. How hard can it be? Yep, Kong's got a pretty good vantage right now. Because I definitely think they're going to be able to get the Princess a cannon. Running for the cannon's just gotta typically cost you. Godzilla, you gotta need to work really hard if you want to win another multiplier. At least they're working at it, but Kong still has a bit of a lead. I can tell by the size that Kong has a lead. Yet, Kong definitely has this win. It's not a surprise that Kong has taken another victory. Because the other team was in danger, so this practically puts the game back on an even playing field. But I have kept my eyebrows kind of sharp. Okay, no new friend requests. I did see 2 people in King Kong get over 10 kills that last game. So I'm keeping my eyes open on those particular 2. Playroom, waiting room. There's nearly 30 people here. What did I just say about playing a player room, waiting room? Then everyone else is a Kong person. You haven't spectated for a while, so I'll have this. Your puppy number 1. Oh, I definitely recognized your name from Weebird's stream last night. I recognized your name from Weebird's stream last night. But please, 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 wear your Splatfest tees. We're at least getting a variety of maps this time. So now it's time to begin the match. Finally it begins! My revenge against those who laughed at me! I'm sorry. But here we go. It's time to begin another match. And I see Chorus on Animal Crossing. Both teams have won a fairly even amount of battles, and both teams won 3 times, so the score is very even. Rather close to even this time. And that would have covered the zone if it didn't hit the wall. But it's looking like Kong's got a pretty big vantage right now. Godzilla, you're gonna have to want to get your act together. You want to get out of danger. I don't think it really helps that you guys don't have much range. Well, the biggest range of the entire room is a dynamo. But it just comes down to the last minute. Although I think it's rather dumb that the final 30 seconds really decide the outcome of a winner. I'm not the fan of how that plays a role in this thing, really. And I see Ooh, I just saw the sign going to Kong this time. The tables have turned. Not even I can believe it. I find it crazy that somebody managed to sneak around and take some of the zones at the base of Team Kong there. So Godzilla pulled back at that last minute. Wow. This goes to show that anything can happen in a turf war, especially that last minute. So you're back in the game. And then I know you just got here, puppy, but you're the only one out of everyone here that is not spectated. And of course we go to the lamest shifty station in the entire game. Waveslide Cool. Actually, let me check friend requests, because I probably got some with the new faces we got. Strangely, no, but I'll check anyway. Let me check for G's in case. Okay, we got Junior Bub with a G. I'll take that. Hey, today's going a lot better than yesterday was, that's for sure. And as for everyone else, I don't see a G or a K. But I did see a new G. So I am glad we're getting more Godzillas. That makes me glad. It was not my... You saw the Instagram post, Corpse Music Party? Welcome. You must have seen the post from the fan Instagram page. Well, welcome aboard from the Instagram side of things. We're doing a custom Splatfest today. The theme is Godzilla vs. King Kong. Be sure to make your vote in the form. If you for some reason cannot get in the form, because it's been happening with a lot of people, we're going to be changing things up next time. If you can't get in the form, just say in the chat your team, and then send me a friend request, !switch if you want my friend code, and then you'll be able to join my lobbies. I reset every 2 games. And even if you can't get in many matches now, there will be plenty of matches to come. We still got 3 streams after this one, being Speed Inkling, Vibrant, and Ryoyu. So there's still 3 more streams today, and we got about another hour and 15 minutes of stream time today. So there's still plenty of time for matches. And the matches have been very even for the most part. So I think it may come down to the popularity contest to decide who wins. But we'll see how the final score goes at the end of the day. I always like it when Subfest get close in battle points. The last time we had something like this was in Cats vs. Dogs, and that was a long time ago. But I hope you guys are having a good Sunday so far. I was about to say Saturday, but it's Sunday, which means the Krusty Krab is closed, and people this morning are probably just getting out of church or something. I had to do it all online and whatnot because of the conditions of the world, but blah, 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 and that sort of thing. But we're making things work. We're making things work. If you got some orange robot, just say in the chat what team you're on, and then just add the G or the K in your name, and mainly just so we can add your vote later on today at the end of the streams. Today. It's just so your vote can contribute towards the popularity. Unless if you've otherwise voted, just put your team tag in there. We're definitely going to try something next time. I don't know what yet. Maybe I'll have to listen to what Colgate suggests as he does his best in the month of April and see how that makes things better in regards to voting, because, my gosh, this robot is ridiculous today. I think this is Kong's game, but the judge says it's close. Yeah, this is definitely Kong's game. Let's join next room. Yes, you are. The only thing I do ask is you play a room, you wait a room, because there's a lot of people in here. That's just how I have the thing going. That looked like it was a Godzilla's favor, Judd, but sure, I think he's drunk today. Oh shoot, that was the second room. I just remembered that was the second game. Once I saw that random DC, I'm like, oh wait, I remember. I get it now. So let me take that friend request because I see a Kane there. Thank you for adding the G or the K in your Switch name, just so I know what team you're on. Makes things easier for me. That's why I left all these other friend requests alone, because they don't have a team tag, or they didn't say in the chat who they were. So there we go. I'll take that in. We'll get the maps and the colors set, and then we'll be ready to go. Taking out ink block because we got that twice in a row at the beginning. Ow, my leg. I can't have it going tight on me. But T-show time? Yep. The passcode is 0321 if you're trying to get in. But we have 1, 2, 3 Godzillas and 1, 2, 3 Kongs. We got 4Ks. We just need one more G and then we'll be good. Alrighty, thank you. We got our 4 and 4. Everyone else is a Kong. Just knows my level. Oh no! Good thing I'm spectating, but oh no! Oh no! I hate this map with the burning passion. Oh no! Sorry, I just hate Moray Tower so much. In any mode. Spam at Moray Towers. I just have rather bad experiences on this map from the past. I find Gobi Arena fine. Personally, unless the mode is Clan Blitz. The other map I think it's close to, not so great map would probably have to be Piranha Pit. But that's just for Turf War. The other mode, the ranked modes are okay in Piranha. I don't really care for Piranha and Turf. The orange spot later. If I can find a way to get a hold of them. But that's Shifty Stations. We're not talking about Shifty Stations. We're talking about Turf War. Schoendorf, that's not as bad of a map in ranked. It's not the greatest in Turf, but it's not too bad in ranked. And it's not looking like a pretty good start. I thought the suction bomb got you. Not a blob blobber. Yes, ma'am. Like this. I would not use the link because we've been getting this orange robot keeping literally everybody from voting. So just say in the chat what your team is. Because this orange robot is driving me nuts. We're going to do something different next time. But if you could get past the orange robot, I will be amazed. Because I've not seen a single person get past that robot at all the last 2 days. I've not seen a single person get past that robot. Also, heads up, King Kong is like 80% popularity, so expect to get almost no battles if you go Team King Kong. That's just a heads up. Kong is like 80% popularity, so expect almost no battles if you get on Kong. Like the s'mores gave you. Yeah, it's not a surprise. We're changing up how the voting thing works because this robot thing is ridiculous. So that's one person out of like 60 people to get past the robot. One person in this entire thing. One person got past the entire robot since this whole thing started. One person. So leave it at that. One person got past the robot. Only one. And we got more Kong, so I'll have you spectating. 6 person? Maybe, but it's the first one today to get past it. It's definitely the first one for today. But well, you did vote ahead of time, but it's the first one for today. Only one person today got past it. Nobody else did. So this robot is a nightmare, and we finally gotta look at it. So I guess a heat of warning. Vote before the fest begins. But we're still gonna work around this robot one way or another. But now that I'm seeing that a bunch of pro players are on Kong, we're gonna need to start separating people on the Kong team. That, and it's 80% of the vote, so good luck even getting one game if you're on Team Kong. But that's as if this window stream started, because, like, only one person got past the forum, like I said. Why did you jump off the edge like that? Oh, the hero of the hour has returned. People use that version of the tent umbrella? In order to defeat the enemy, one must become the enemy. Seems like the Godzilla peeps are on a pretty good push. Could this be the moment of redemption? I still am flabbergasted that people are using the Tentacamo, not the Tentacamo, Tentasorella umbrella. I know my weapons. So you get more games? I mean, there's nothing wrong with switching. You technically didn't vote yet. Or if you did go through the form, not sure I can help you there, but I'll have to adjust, but I can adjust that later. But if you for some reason got past the form, I'll have to make a mental note to move the Kong vote over to the Godzilla vote. Preston voted for Godzilla before the... Okay, that's a Kong. Moved from Godzilla to Kong, so I'd be like, oh, that just evens the whole thing out. So I don't see a problem with you switching. You technically did not play a game yet. So let me go back out and take friend requests if I see any, which I'll check to see if they have T's or... Not T's. K's or G's. Which... Honestly, no. But we're still doing the play room, wait room thing. Because there's a lot of you guys here. I didn't even notice the name. I just like, oh, there's a G, there's a K. There we go. Problem solved. We got one Godzilla, two Godzilla, three Godzilla, one Kong, two Kong. Wow, we're getting quite a few people in here. We got... Yeah, the rooms do felt rather quick this time. We got Kong, Godzilla. Like your cut, you were in the last room, I think. Godzilla, Godzilla. Godzilla, Godzilla, King Kong, King Kong, King Kong. I'll have you spectate since you're in the last room. Literally the last room. Just being a mood, just... Are you playing with Joy-Cons is my question? If you are, look into a Pro Controller, my friend. Pro Controllers are a lifesaver in Splatoon. That's just me personally. Oh yeah, before we forget, please wear Splatfest tees in these Splatfest battles that we do. And we got about an hour left until we go over to Speed Inkling for the next stream of battles. And hey, we haven't been having any technical problems today, so this is already a better plus from last night, if I say so myself. It's been a big plus. They're really terrifying? Really? That's the first I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or what. But, okay, thank you for your tease. But, I'm like, so, this is the guy. This is the guy that's been causing us a bunch of problems. Who would have thought we would have made an enemy of a robot? I am Superman. Okay, Superman. Take this. Okay, I'm now thinking of the Iron Giant. Whenever I mention robots or something like that, I think of the Iron Giant. Still one of the saddest deaths in an animated movie. That's just me personally. It's one of my favorite movies, but it gets boring if you watch it over and over and over. I still think that was, imagine that you're, you know, what you just said, Agent Dark, reminded me of this Grim Reaper thing and a giant black cloth going door to door with a scythe, and then a bunch of doors are open and there's blood coming out of all the rooms, and it goes, and it's at like the very last door, ready to open it up, and it says something on each door. It just reminded me of that meme, and I just pictured that Grim Reaper as that robot now. And it's like, insert player number 1, player number 2, player number 3, with however many people have been getting that orange robot error. And I just imagined that orange robot in a Grim Reaper costume now, with a Jamaican accent. Okay, I'm a little weird when it comes to stuff like that. But that is exactly what I picture out of that thing now that I think about it. I have a weird imagination, ladies and gentlemen. Don't at me. From yesterday? Yes, I totally remember you from all the streams yesterday. That one too. Town. Like, is there something I could call you to make it easier on myself instead of just saying the whole name? That's Robot in the game now. As much as I want to say we have that gear, it's exclusive to Japan for some stupid reason. Alrighty, I'll just call you Tomato to make things easier. That'll work, Tomato. I think saying that name makes it a little tedious and hurting on the tongue. I mean, it doesn't hurt my tongue, but it's just a bit of a long name. But I just thought that would make things easier. Ooh, I don't know who's gonna win this battle. It's looking close. Yeah, it's looking rather even. But no, that's actually for King Kong. It looked like it was gonna go to. It was looking it could go to either way. That game was so close. You don't have a TV? How do you not have a TV? I'll have you spectate with me this round, and okay, we're back at Can of Fire Pearl. Good old Can of Fire Pearl. It's just making me think of the thing Vibrant said about his brother going like, here's what my brother said about Lucario. Even when I lose, I win. But in Discord, yeah, somebody by the name of Colgate Inkling got a picture of that robot and sent it to me in DM. So we finally have a first look at this monster of a robot that's catching us. But regardless, we'll figure out an alternative to the solution. And it's time for the next batch to begin. Okay, you two can trade Nintendo Switches with each other. I don't mind. It's not orange, but it's what you have. There we go. I had a little something stuck in my nail, but I got it. And here we are in Cannon Fire Pearl, one of the grandest shifty stations of them all. It's in my top 3 favorites, the others being Bunker Games and Chenta Switchia. Which we got that map quite a bit last night, but not too much this morning. Which is interesting enough, to say the least. The downside about being in the cannon, according to T-Show, you are wide open if you're stuck inside the cannon. Not to mention it cuts a ton of your ink out, which has to hurt if you don't, like, conserve it or whatever. And I know I'm nowhere close to my max friends limit, but so I don't need to remove anybody anytime soon. Okay, that was scary. The fluster, don't fill up the chat with it. Yes, please. Please. I don't think it's a bad emoji personally, but please don't flood the chat with the emojis. Plus, I don't know if the YouTube's still doing the thing of like deactivating accounts that spam emojis or something, so just word of caution on the emoji use. Just be careful. Like our Discord again. Awesome! You're welcome to join the server. I think you joined it last night. I may be wrong. But regardless, here is the links to Discord, Twitter, and my merchandise store. As soon as the bot decides to work on. But the link, even if you're a part of it, can still really go for anybody that's trying to get in and all that. The Discord is a pretty active place to try get in and all that. And it's also the easiest way to get a hold of my schedule and whatnot. And it's looking like Kong is a pretty good push right now. They might be having a fairly easy time. Picture to Reddit. It's something I should think about, but I never really thought about doing it. As is, I already had to be reminded about doing the one for the merchandise store. But I don't want to have the entire chat flooded with bot commands either. This looking like a game for Kong. That was a huge slaughter. Wait, there was a DC on Godzilla. When was that DC? When was the DC? Hold up, I'm going back. When was the DC? From what I could get, it was the very end of the match. So, no. That match is still contributing. It was the very end of the match. I had to rewatch the last 30 seconds of the match to see. There's no DC Aqua? Dark? According to the game, somebody got 0 points. So it was at the last second, so the match is still making contribution towards the score. It's not like last night where stream errors caused the match to get delayed. Should be 0523. But remember, play a lobby, wait a lobby. Okay, we got some peepers. Godzilla. Everyone else is on Kong, so we're gonna need a Godzilla to sit and spectate. Auburn hasn't spectated yet. And we get this shifty station. Extreme, you still being... Oh, no worries. Yeah! The Bunny Day is back! Yay! I say sarcastically, you can tell from my tone too, that I am 100% unthrilled that Bunny Day has returned in Animal Crossing New Horizons. So I'm like, woohoo! Bunny Day is back! For those of you that got the game a month in, you don't even know what we went through. You don't even know what we went through last year. Through the horror that was called Bunny Day. At least they fixed it this year by cutting it in half. So that's the good thing. It was like 12, 13 days last time, but it's only 8 this time. So we technically lost a third of the time length. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Somebody on Team Kong DC'd. We need a Godzilla to sit back to it's a 3v3. Don't matter who to me, but one of the Godzillas sit aside and then we'll let them, and then it'll be a 3v3. Alright, I just wanted to make sure it was one person sitting back in. Yes, they are. And it's Bunny Day. I believe they did, but Nintendo also said they would... Excuse me. That they would only be available through the Nook Stop. Not the Nook Stop, the Nook Shop. That would be the only way these new Bunny Day items could be accessible. I will need to make sure. And yes, everyone's wearing their tees. I think despite that, DC Kong's gonna have a pretty good time. The catalog. Yeah, that's one thing. Speaking of the catalog, that's one thing I hate about Festival. You cannot order the stuff in the catalog, which is stupid. Why did they get rid? Why? Why did they get rid of the feature to order stuff from the catalog during the Festival? That was so dumb. You can only get the stuff by talking to Pave and listen to his creepy dances over and over and over again. Which, they're pretty cute and cool the first couple times, but when you're listening to it like the 15th time, it's like, okay, enough is enough already. the the grapple link practically screwed you over at that time. I think Godzilla, not Godzilla, Kong still has the win here. Yep, Godzilla. No, why do I keep saying Godzilla? Yep, Kong still got this win. Jeez, Kong's putting up. Jeez, Kong's taking a lot of wins. And they're not multipliers. With their insane popularity, if Kong keeps this up, they secure both the popularity and the battle wins. I'll have you in. I'll play for Kong, and then we'll have Opera just spectated. I'll have you sit back and spectate around. I mean, given their insane popularity, Kong doesn't need that many more battle points after the 50-point mark doesn't need a lot of battle points to secure that victory. But if they keep it up, they'll take both categories. Been banned from the we had to remove one person, Dylan, from the last fest who threw matches continuously. We only had to ban one person. And I won't disclose names. For reasons. I don't want to disclose the names. Just need... No one else has to be... we haven't had to get close to getting anyone else gone yet. But I don't want to get rid of people. I had to get rid of one person in this whole thing so far. Only one. And I don't want to do it anymore. Because it sucks when I have to remove one person to begin with. It's kind of like the Lost way of enforcing the rules. What's with Mega and playing the Untitled Goose Game a lot? Sorry, old chump. You just got in my way. I kinda deserve that. Make sure we don't leave a single spot unturfed, which may be a little tricky to see in this color. And that DC was rather late. I need to check and see who that DC was. Because if you're intentionally DCing, that could be considered throwing. So Kong is pulling up those points. And that was game 2 anyway, so it's reset time. We got another Kong person. Think a bit. Welcome to the black ink. Not the welcome to brown ink in maps like this where it's very difficult to see. The passcode now is 8008, which is the second best funny internet number. What's up? So we got 1, 2, 3 Godzillas. We need one more Godzilla. 1 Godzilla, 2 Godzilla, 3 Godzilla. Vimo, what team are you on? I don't know what team you are on. If you don't say, I'm gonna assume you're gonna be for Godzilla. Or I'll just put you in the spectating chair. Vimo ain't saying anything, so I'll put Vimo in spectate, and I'll have you volunteer for it. Yeah, I'm glad not playing this round. But please be sure to wear your Splatfest tees when you're in battle on these streams. Or rather, when you're doing Subfest battles. Just please wear your Splatfest tees. Because if you don't, bad things may happen. Yeah, the stream's doing pretty good, okay. Doing pretty good on my part. We just had to get through 30 more minutes, YouTube. 30 more minutes. I definitely think what I did with the bitrate helped keep the gray screen thing from happening again. Spec you next round? I guess I'll put Vimo on Team Kong for the next game in place. Oh wait, Vimo left. More towers. I'm personally not a fan of this map, but not everyone's going to be a fan of them all. And everybody's got their Splatfest tees, so thank you for that. All we have to do is just the one teensy-weensy reminder, and then we're good. Marwolf, even if you're on Team Kong, please play for Godzilla. Or wait, never mind, you're moving. I thought you were just staying idle. I can kind of see it now that Speed brought it up. I can kind of see the colors of this being mint chocolate ice cream. I can see it now. I can actually see it now. Thank you, Speed, for making me think of mint chocolate chip ice cream when I see these colors. Speed, if you're watching, thank you. I don't know if to be sarcastic or happy or angry or sad or what. I don't know how to feel when I'm thinking about mint chocolate chip ice cream whenever I see these two colors. Did you? Because it was in Speed stream. Speed was first yesterday. It sure looks like these teams are having a tough. Godzilla here is having a pretty tough time. But I mean, you're not wrong, Flight. Has anyone been able to get past? Oh yes, people have been able to get past the form. That was the thing I wasn't sure about. So geez, Team Kong is like holding up a giant thing. They're on this unstoppable rampage right now. But I gotta see the turf points, because I definitely think there was some suspiciousness. Yeah, that's gonna be a pain. That is gonna be a hard thing to come back from. I know Scylla said he had to go eat to eat. And then I need to put you back on Bravo, and then we're gonna need another Kong to... Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're gonna need a Godzilla. 1, 2, 3. I'll have you play for Godzilla for this round, and oh goody, we get the zone of glass. But yeah, Team Kong has made a pretty strong push the last little while. So hopefully Godzilla can pull some wins here. And Can I see everyone's wearing their tees? Thank you. I'm double. Yep, thank you. Dark using his Optic Brush, I would not be surprised if he doesn't do terrible. What does he even get by painting those walls? Yeah, Godzilla is in a pretty sticky situation right now. And it seems like both teams are giving it their all. Godzilla just had a rather rocky start. Come on, Godzilla. You know what to do. Breathe fire, man! Well, it's looking like Godzilla's making a good pushback right now. But can they hold the momentum for the final 30 seconds and get their first win after, I don't know how long now. It's been a little while since they took a game. And that might have just costed them a little. But who knows? I honestly don't know which team won. This is gonna be close. I honestly don't know who won that. That's another game for Kong. Jeez, King Kong's on a roll. If Kong keeps this up, they're gonna take both the popularity and the battle wins. Plus, not to mention, Kong's got nearly 80% votes, so they don't need a lot of battle points to take that win. So Godzilla's gonna need a miracle of a few multipliers or just a good composition to take some points back in these final 25 minutes. We got 1 Godzilla, 2 Godzilla, 3 Godzilla, 4... Let me count our Godzillas. 1 Godzilla, 2 Godzilla, 3 Godzilla, 4 Godzilla, 5 Godzilla, 6 Godzilla. I will put you on Kong for the time being, and you will be spectating. Well, Team Kong, it's been nice knowing ya. Check out who's on Team Godzilla now. Oh, man. This is gonna get nasty. Did it land on any of the... No. So let's get it gone. Also remember your Splatfest tees. I see one person not wearing a Splatfest tee. In Subfest, everybody must wear Splatfest tees. But the first one is free. So remember to wear your Splatfest tees. That Pokemon kind of trapped the Godzilla people over there. See, that's why I said first one's... That's why I say my philosophy is first one's free. I don't let it... I let the first instance of something go, because, like, okay, you're probably either just waking up, or you're completely new, or you just missed the information. But I'm like, I let it go the first time. I said this many times already. And it's not looking good for either side right now. Ash Cruz? I almost said Ash Cruz. Welcome to the stream. And that person just fell to their demise. Man, Godzilla might get their first win after a little while. What an incredible trade there. And with Kong getting wiped, Godzilla secured victory for this battle. Yeah, that was a total slaughter on King Kong there. So Godzilla gets another point after a while. So how many Godzillas do we have again? Let me put everyone back under teams. Yeah, we're gonna need a player to volunteer for Kong. Any takers? I'll have Obzilla spectate, and then I'll have you on Kong for a round. And we got at a shifty station. But I mean, you already spectated. Nobody was volunteering, so I just picked randomly. Well, I know Dylan volunteered, but it was a little... It always happens they say it right as I click on the thing, because, you know, stream delay compared to real time. It's really bad. I don't know if it's playing Acid Fuse or something else. I was gonna say, if you somehow survive that, I'll be amazed. Also, thank you everyone for wearing your Splatfest tees. Tried, you got the robot? Me Miller, just say in the chat what your team is, then add the G or K on what side you're voting for, and then after that, we will just have you send me a friend request, and then you can join battles. We'll manually add your vote later. One of the mods will keep track. So I hope everyone's having a pretty good day today, because I'm sure having a good time. It's not a trash like yesterday was. Technically was trash. No, yeah, it's playing Acid Fuse. I felt like I was right with that one. But we got about 15 minutes left of this stream, and it's looking like Kong only had a bad rough leg. So, because they're back and ready to kick some butt. I mean, unless that wipe can do something about it. Well, almost wipe. Team Godzilla might just take this back at the last second. Nope, Kong still got that game. So Kong still has a huge amount of points right now. They're gonna need to work harder if they want to take this. So I see some friend requests. Okay, we got another Godzilla. Thank you for another Godzilla. We could use a little bit more of an even C in the teams. Just like I said, my goodness. Kong is way popular this time. I think we got time for another 2 lobbies? I could be wrong. I don't think we got in any other stage quite a bit often. Kept it 380. I did not notice that. Let me go back and take a look at what weapon it was and what their points were. In the meantime, I will get this room ready. Oh my, we got a lot of Kongs. We need somebody to volunteer for Godzilla. Let me take a look. I just want Vimo to play for their team. I'll have you volunteer. Oh, Mario volunteered. But I'll have you spectate this one. And we get one of my favorite shifty stations. Tend to switch ya. Let me go back and take a look at that last. No, that was the Godzilla win. And no, we didn't have anything change this time. And I was gonna say I'm gonna check for friend requests, but I don't think I have any, and I'd rather see the match to the end. That's crazy. Really, if you got an orange robot, which I don't know who has it at this point, other than Blue, because he's the lucky son of a devil he is. If you get an orange robot, just say in the chat what team you want to be on, then add the G or the K, and then we'll manually add your vote later. Solo, you say you did it, but you technically voted before the thing began. So we're gonna come up with something. That's what I was saying. Pretty much since this thing started, almost nobody got into it. The keyword I said is almost. Hopefully, one team could see a massive comeback here. Okay, Godzilla's managing to start a full bit of a comeback themselves. And the bots trade each other. Wonderful! Still think this is the... Yeah, I definitely think this is the complicated at this point. Unless they can pull something in the last few seconds. Which is possible. Honestly, I think this is a calm game. Jeez, these guys are practically unstoppable. Godzilla is in a pretty niche spot right now. They need to work if they want to get out of this one. Add you back to Kong. I'll put you back on your team. I will temporarily put you in the spectate spot. Then I guess I'll have Evolution play for... Oh, we haven't had this map yet in this entire thing. Oh yeah, he's just about ready to get started. So alright, here we go with another match. It's Albacore Hotel. Both teams are ready to going for some action. Some fun, insane action. I mean, Kong's off to not Kong. Godzilla's off to a pretty good start, but can they keep up the momentum? They're gonna need the energy if they want to get pretty far ahead. And I'll check friend requests after this match. And then we'll have time for our last lobby. Okay, they're starting to... Never mind. I was gonna say they're starting to pull some back a little, but the danger symbol came back on him. But that triple could get them the push they long need. It could give them the thing they long need to get some points. Do. Okay, this could be the comeback that they long need. But I think both teams are giving a pretty good shot here. Kong had a pretty good push at the very start, but Godzilla's pushing it back at this last minute. It all comes down to this last few 30 seconds to decide who will be taking another point. But please be sure to send me a friend request. Let me get the thing up, exclamation switch. So you can see my friend code. And then you'll be able to add me and join for some matches. And we got another game point going to... Godzilla takes a point! Yeah, both teams made it very intense that round. I cannot deny how cool that game turned out to be. I'm gonna check friend requests, and then we're gonna open up our last room of the stream. I don't see any G's or F. No, what did I say? F's, G's or K's. But if you can't get in the lobby with me, don't worry. There's always the next stream. We'll be going to Speed Inkling next. Let me end the code with Shadow's birth date, March 25th. About the stream. This is the final lobby of the stream. So let's just see if... Oh wait, I was like, what's the passcode? But I remember it's Shadow's birth date. Let me get Godzilla, Godzilla, Kong, 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 Godzilla, Godzilla. We're gonna need a Kong to spectate. I know you just played for the other team Evolution. I need to think about who the heck I'm gonna wind up spectating now. This is gonna be tricky. Who to spectate, who to spectate. I know you just got here, GG boy. I'm sorry, but can I have you spectate for a round? Por favor. But this is final lobby. And then I will get Speed's link in just a quick moment for you guys. Well, during the final match, that is. He's probably going to do his stream starting soon thing in just a matter of minutes. So we got this match, one more, and then we're going to go off to Speed Inkling, who will continue Subfest. I just need to get his link ready. Any day now. Alrighty, there we go. I got his link open. But here we go. Prepare, teams. Prepare for a very crazy, fun time. We got ourselves another 3 times battle. Aside in the Final Fest, are you talking about the Chaos versus Order Splatfest or the Mario Fest? If we're going by Chaos versus Order, I was Team Chaos. If we're going by Mario Fest, I was Team Star. But this is a 3 times battle. The RG was kind enough to us for a change. But I hope that does answer your question. Yes, everyone's wearing their Splatfest tees. Thank you. And you just yeeted that guy with the hammer. You yeeted that Vivo with the hammer. And it's looking like both sides are in a pretty tricky situation. Or rather, I should be saying, Team Kong's in a tricky situation. This could give Godzilla a couple points to get back to make it to school. This could be giving Godzilla some points after losing the last little while. Because this multiplier, Team Godzilla kind of needs it at this point. Well, there's still 3 more streams, but it'll give either team a pretty good push in terms of battles. So this will help one or both the teams out. Really can't wait to see. Lamar, if you got an orange robot, just let us know in the chat what team you want to be, and then we'll manually add your vote later. This is the last lobby of the stream, but I will be sending you over to Speed Inkling, who will be continuing the Subfest next for some battles. So the Subfest is not over yet. There's still 3 more streams to go. Godzilla's making a pretty good push this game. Now, in the unlikely event that we get a tie in battle points, an unlikely event, I'll just likely give the one extra point to the team that won the most multipliers, but that's in the unlikely event we get a dead-on tie between all the battle points. We have not seen it happen even once yet. It's a very, very unlikely event. But we'll see how things go. Ready when you are? Hi, Speed. How you doing, mate? We got one more game after this one, and then I'll be sending my people over to you. And we're actually in the 3x battle right now. Oh, this looks like it could go to either team. But Godzilla does need this point after all the losers they've been carrying. Dogs. I honestly don't know who this is going to. Kong takes the 3x win! They practically secured the win rate for this stream. Godzilla really needs to put the work together in the final streams if they want to catch up at this point. Put you in here, and then I'll put Mick and spectate. But I was legit surprised they took that at the very dead last second. So Team Kong managed to pull it together that last hour. And considering and like I said, with their popularity, Team Kong does not need all that many battle points to secure the win if they got nearly 80% of the votes right now. It is crazy. It's even more skewed than... Was that 3x as well? That last match? Yes, this past match was a 3x. But considering Team Kong is like nearly 80% of the votes, this is even higher than Team Candy was last month. They do not need a lot of battle points to take the win overall. So, at this rate, Team Kong might take both the categories. And doing a dead-on shutout. Godzilla really needed that 3 times. But now they got a lot of work to do in Speed Stream if they want to catch up. There's still 3 streams to get points in for both teams. Points 2. That's not the first. Remember Shorts versus Trousers? Team Shorts took both the categories. And just because the team won more battle points doesn't mean they necessarily win overall. Remember Zombie versus Ghost? Ghost had like 73% the popularity. Didn't get as many battle points, yet they still won overall. So the popularity doesn't really mean anything, but it's not often that a popular team winds up taking more battle points as well. It's also really surprising. What really surprises me about Team Kong's popularity is that this time yesterday, they were only like 20% of the votes. Now they're like almost 80. Where did all these Kong people come from? So I'm still like, when Team Kong had like almost no players yesterday, now they have like 80% of the players. It's like, where do they all come from? Oh, Viper's just getting on Animal Crossing. Wait until he finds out that Bunny Day is back already. Because it's gonna be a long week with Bunny Day. Kinda glad I didn't take my vacation from work this week, but rather next week. Because I don't think I'd be able to take my vacation from work the week we have Bunny Day. It is the last minute. Anything can go. If Godzilla can secure one more battle point, that'll make it a tad easier for them. But 1 point's gonna mean little. We'll see in a minute, Speed. I think Kong's definitely got this win. I don't see Godzilla catching up at this point. Unless they can make this wipe mean something. They might have pulled that comeback they needed. Hey, Godzilla at least takes a win to end off the stream. It's not the 3 times, but they took something. But it's still far from over. There's still 3 more streams. There's still 3 more streams to take points. It's not the end of the world. And I could care less about the maps and modes. But it's time we go raid our friend Speed Inkling. We'll give a hashtag subspace raid to our friend Speed. He's continuing Subfest. It is day 2, so this is the last day to secure points for your team. There's still time for either monster to claim a side and take victory. We'll see you guys again. I'll be live tomorrow for Session 7 of Persona 5 Royal. We'll be finishing off Madarame's Palace at long last, so I hope to see you tomorrow night as we finish up Persona. And my stream schedule for next weekend is going to be kind of short. No stream on Friday because it's Good Friday. Saturday we'll be doing Salmon Run, and then there's no stream on Sunday next week because that is Easter Sunday, and I got stuff going on. But I may be in a collab with Speed Inkling that day on his channel for his birthday. So my stream schedule this coming weekend is going to be small, but I'll be on another person's channel at that point. Let's go raid Speed, and we'll do whoops. And then we'll give a good old hashtag subspace raid to Speed so they know where we're coming from. Thank you guys so much for joining for the Subfest. The next one will be in May. We're taking April off for reasons. I'm sure you guys will get why once the Mario Fest compilation comes out. I hope by the end of this week or early next week. I'll let you guys know when that happens. It's just Jorian and I have been a little lazy putting the editing stuff together. We got other stuff to do. We'll see you guys in the next stream. Have a good one. Stay safe. Peace out. Take care. Bye-bye.